5-4.
All right, welcome to another edition of the Mark and Jerry with Charles BS sessions. We haven't been here in a while, man. How are you guys all doing, man? We were in Rockin' Pod. Let's start. Charles, man, what's up, man?
Going on?
Going on, man?
Another day, another dollar. I wish this light wouldn't be fucked up where I'm at. I'm in Germany now, so in a new abode, trying to move around, get the light right.
Should get one of those lights, like
it sits right
lights
above my head, so it's weird.
It's like a spotlight.
Yeah, you're in the spotlight. But what's up with all these subscriptions we're getting, man? Shit, what are we at now? Almost 900.
Wow, guys, y'all are doing great.
I don't know. The freaking Freeform isn't getting as much. I'm like, why are they going for this one?
Must have tapped into the right person.
Tapped into the power. Maybe we make fun of Taylor Swift a lot. That's probably, I don't know. Let's see, dashboard. Yeah, we're up to 853.
Wow.
And all the episodes are like jumping up. The one Foo Fighters went from like 50 to 81. That one was lagging, that Monday episode. And then sitcoms went up to 113. I think they were at 80. And then One Bad Song from our top artist was like almost 130 now. Like, damn.
Wow.
Getting consistent draws on the videos now, but I hope this one does good. So Jerry, man, introduce who we have here.
We have a smaller than usual panel. We've got from the Blackspinner podcast, Andy Rodriguez, man. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, everybody. It's going fantastic, man. Great day. Opening day of baseball and a podcast. You can't ask for anything more.
Yeah, I got to say something that I spent $50 on this. I listened to it. There's like maybe one good song on it. I mean, I'm like, cool, man. This is a signed fucking Keel from the Keel that I remember. This isn't worth. I wouldn't pay $5 for this.
What did I tell you when you bought that?
You paid $50?
Dude, I loved early Keel, man. I just couldn't believe the shit that we saw there, man.
I told you bought that shit.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It wasn't even the Right to Rock. If it was the Right to Rock album with their singing, that's cool, man.
I didn't expect this fucking weak ass shit that he played, man. It's bad, dude. It really is.
Yeah, we all deserve compensation from Keel Fest.
No, you don't. Man. No, you don't. You left. So.
Well, it must have been pretty bad because y'all been complaining about it since y'all.
Yeah, it was so bad. We actually walked out and sat in the freezing cold for like an hour waiting for a car. That's how bad.
Yeah, fuck, it was horrible.
Wow, it was like, worst concert I've ever been to in my life.
It was pretty bad.
That's bad.
I think it's sad because it's a great band and I like everything they did. But and then Kate always gets on me because what's the band? Violent Femmes. That was the worst show I ever seen at Universal Amphitheater. It was boring as fuck. But I love the music. But she said, you must have saw them on a bad night. I go, yeah. So I haven't seen them since the 90s. It was a really bad night because I haven't wanted to see them again. You put on one bad show, it's like, do I want to see that shit again? Maybe they'll be better this time. That happened with Guns N' Roses twice. I ain't falling for that again.
Here's another one to ask: was Keel Fest actually planned by Aaron and Chris?
No, Keel jumped on it like a leech.
Okay, so what?
Yeah.
Because when I was bad at the Keel Fest, I didn't want to badmouth them too. So
sorry, Chris, if I'm wrong about it, but when I saw you brought that up, that Ron Keel's jumping in, I might be wrong. I don't want to.
I think they'd probably agree.
Oh, I personally brought it up to both of them. Did many, and they just kind of were like, whatever. Because they didn't care because they had small interest in it. Very small.
Yeah, I am upset that I wasn't there to do the thing Sunday night, man. It looked like a lot of fun, man. The comedy show.
Yeah, the comedy show was awesome, dude. Eric Martin and Mr. Big, what a sweetheart, man. Yeah, I can't believe I'm calling a guy a sweetheart, but shit, I told him his drummer died. Condolences on that for Pat Torpey. You know, Pat Torpey, you rule. He had great backing vocals, great beat. He said, "Come here, I need a hug." I gave him a huge hug, and then he acts like he's choking me.
That's not why he wanted to hug you, man.
Why?
Just kidding.
No, but he was a very genuine.
One of the only males standing up, swaying during to be with you. Probably, I don't know.
Did he do that song?
I put it up on Freeform, dude. It's up there.
Of course.
With Anthony Corder up there. Yeah, you guys all admitted he was good. Come on, everybody who
He's
doesn't
good.
like.
He was better than Keelfest.
Well, that's not much to go on. You said he was
You know.
actually good at playing the acoustic guitar.
I will say this though about it. He sounded better in person, and watching the videos you put up, he sounded a little rough actually, but that goes to show when you're at the venue, you don't notice it near as much.
Was
Yeah.
he actually funny though?
Yeah, he was funny.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't. Every joke was written for him. It was A for effort.
Well, that's what Courtney does. She writes their jokes. She's a joke writer. So
it was A for effort. I mean, it was an interesting idea, but it was just a fun night. It wasn't like seeing Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle or anything like that, but it was still pretty, it was better than fucking Keelfest. I guarantee you that. What you guys really missed was the Kiss thing.
Kiss thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the Kiss thing.
So,
yeah. Ian Wadley was mad at me. He said, "Thanks for coming out and supporting us, motherfucker." I didn't know I was going to go to that night show, but everybody got sick, Jerry.
Next time I'm doing the whole thing. Like I even want to hang out with the guys on Monday, like you guys. That looked like fun too.
Yeah, I want to see.
Or was that Aaron's? Was that Aaron's house?
Aaron's house.
Yeah, that looked like fun.
Yeah, I want to party with them too. But we need to get a big compound of Airbnb and rent a van so we don't have to pay those outrageous fucking Uber prices next year.
Yeah.
God, that's horrible. Fucking Ian and fucking Ralph, they fucking got a free driver. Fuck, you're not even part of their show. You should have been driving us around, bitch. I'm just saying.
Nah, I know why Charles did it.
I know. He was geeking out so cool, man. You could see the smile in his eyes, seeing all of them. It was awesome just watching him geek out. I was like, fuck. I talked to these guys for years. It's cool. I met you guys. I was loving that. That was awesome. It's cool that Charles came over right when he came in for the airplane, and he had a couple beers. That was cool. I was drinking whiskey as usual. But man, that was a fun time, man. I wish I was getting sick at the end too. On the plane, I was dying, dude. I was dying.
I thought the pre-party was the best part, in my opinion. I really loved that. Actually.
Yeah, I like that. Except for that one chick trying to sing the Colt, which sounded like a man. It was like Babe Buell or whatever it was.
Baby Buell, Liv Tyler's mom, right?
Yeah, she got old. Yeah. Liv Tyler's looking better than her. But man, so what's on the show tonight, Jerry?
Well, we're doing the top songs of 1982. We always have fun doing these type of things. So I think it was Charles that came up with this one, man. This is a good one. Another good year for music, all different kinds, man, all different genres, which I think they'll probably be in display here tonight.
Probably.
So what we got on the BS, guys?
Got on the BS, but Charles, man, you got anything to say before we get going with the BS?
No, not really, because I was BS. Yeah, I know this was a hard list to put together.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize I randomly picked that year out my ass. Typically, that's
pretty good.
Yeah, I was going. He didn't pick 83, he picked 82. 83 was great. And then I look at 82. 82 is awesome.
It was a challenge once I saw how many great songs came out that year. So this was a tough one, I thought. So
yeah, I could have picked one album as all my songs, but I didn't.
I'm just gonna narrow these down as I go. I still got like 20, 25 on here.
Well, I could have picked three of these albums as my one album, Yeah. We'll get to that when we get to that thing. But let's get into the BS, man. We already started about Keelfest 2023, Rocket Bob. We already talked about that. So that's already BS'd out. I like that BS'd out. And we talked about Keelfest too. That's BS'd out now. So I got to get into something, man. We got these people on Facebook. This is a little rant that think they know everything about everything. And if you don't like what they like, they're gonna send you a million texts and tell you why I'm wrong. It's like, Charles don't like fucking LA Guns. Well, he doesn't dislike them, but I don't sit there and send him a million videos of why he should like LA Guns. And I don't get pissed and try to start fights and call people idiots on the internet because they don't agree with you. And then I get text from this dude. He's watching. Hi, dude. You know who you are. I don't want to give you props because you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Okay. I still talk to you. I don't know why I still talk to you. You pissed me off more than anybody's ever done in my entire fucking 52 years on this planet. You pissed me off more than anybody that I've ever dealt with in my life. I don't know why I'm still friends with you. Fuck, I guess I like punishment. But just stop, man. People out there, because I don't like a thing you like doesn't mean that they're stupid or an idiot. It means we all have different tastes. Music is subjective. Stop with this. You're the biggest elitist I've ever met in my life. And if you try to turn it around and call me an elitist, that don't work, because I fucking respect people. I don't like that much Oasis. I do like Oasis. I got a bone to pick with Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses is still awesome. I'm just pissed off at them for 2 bad shows that I can't let go for some reason, because I was really looking forward to seeing them actually rock out. And I have got to see it with the full band. I would have had, well, I wanted to have the full band because Izzy was gone, but I had most of them there. Oh, well, so was the drummer. But like, that's it, man. Just respect other people's musical taste, man. I don't like Ghost. I put in jokes about them, but they play.
Every 5 minutes you do.
No, I don't. That's because Vincent Kavanaugh was telling me why I should like Ghost. I said, "What? Do we have another one here?" But he's cool. Well, he messaged me on the side. He's a cool dude, man. I love Vincent Kavanaugh.
Well, when it comes to Ghost, that's acceptable.
Yeah, go. I don't want to.
He can plaster you.
Just remember, when I make fun of a band, I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of the band.
Yes, you are.
I'm not making fun of the team. No, I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of the band. I'm making fun of the fucking band, not you, because I love you guys, man. It's fun to get in it with you guys on debates because we don't take it personal. We don't.
You are the master.
I don't sit in my basement and go, why I should like a fucking band, man. I go, you don't like it? Cool. One guy was saying that Miles Kennedy is monotone, and I go, what? He ain't Morrissey. And that's all I said to him.
But to be fair, you also posted and you always put if make fun of Alter Bridge, you suck. I don't care.
I said my opinion now.
Oh yeah, see.
No, I said you make fun of Miles's voice because
I never made fun of Miles.
No, I wasn't talking to you guys.
I'm saying, who the hell was making fun of his voice?
The guy who actually came to the concert because the other dude boned out because his feelings are hurt. Tim, my friend Tim Newbold. Hi, Tim, if you're watching. He came. I didn't even ask him to go to the show because he didn't make fun of him. He just said, Miles, he came up to a party at my house that was playing Slash of Miles Kennedy. He said, oh, I heard you're playing Miles. He kind of irks me for some reason. His voice, it just grinds me. And I go, oh, that's okay, man. So I asked Scribble to come if you want to come see the show. I asked all these local people that I know around me, hey, you want to go see Alter Bridge tonight? I didn't think of Tim because Tim, he's not a fan. So I didn't think of him. And then he texted me, he says, is that ticket still available? I go, yeah. He came right down, got right with Wolf started. So the other band was kind of weird. Pistols at Dawn, they were okay. I met the singer. I go, oh, you're that singer. And he goes, yeah. And I go, well, okay, cool. It would have put him down to his face. But the guitar player in that band, you need a new band, dude. You sound like fucking Linkin Park with Chester singing with a heavy metal band behind you. It doesn't work.
What do you think of Miles Kennedy, Aiden?
Oh, I think I've already talked about this, but I don't like his voice. His voice doesn't match the music, and it's weird. And I've seen him live a couple of times because I've been to some festivals that he's at, and I'll watch. But and I got some Slash CDs. I've got an Alter Bridge CD, but I really don't play them that much because that voice irks me. It doesn't match for me.
I'm not going to tell you what to do or what to like, but check out the album Fortress. That album is amazing.
There we go.
No, hey, I said check if you want, check out Fortress. That's it. I'm not going to harp on it.
I'm not going to say it, but check it out. Hey,
Sammy Hagar irks you.
I don't hate Miles Kennedy. I don't think he's trash, but you just heard a man say he can't stand his voice. We understand how you feel about Tobias Forge, who is an awesome singer. You don't like his voice. That's how Miles Kennedy sounds to Andy.
That's fine. That's how
Sammy.
Sammy sounds to you guys too. I understand it.
There's nobody with a fucking brain cell should think Sammy Hagar sounds good. Let's move on to the next thing.
Well, we did that for Mark Dolly. There's your Sammy Hagar news.
Yeah, well, him,
Real quick.
Mark Dolly.
And by the way, he wants to come on the show now. That'll be fun.
Mm.
I don't know if we'd be talking about stuff or just making fun of Mark. Sorry, Mark. We love you, dude. But and then this was announced today. Power Trip concert in my area in India, California. For one thing, I would never go to India, California. That place is a shithole. And also, it's hard to get out of there when they go to those festivals and that thing with what is it? They do that country festival there. They do Coachella, which went to shit the last 5 years. Coachella's shit, but AC/DC's coming back, and so is fucking Ozzy.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Charles?
I mean, no LA Guns.
Okay, I get it.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I've been getting lectured about LA Guns for fucking months about
Lectured. I just say I like them.
No, you probably always post all their CDs and how awesome they are. And then last night I walked to get a beer. I walk because I'm responsible. I don't drink and drive. Walk across the way, see a giant poster of Guns N' Roses playing Frankfurt in July. And you're like, all right, man, I can't help that they don't have any flea markets over here for LA Guns to play in the parking lot. It ain't my fault.
Well, LA Guns can't afford to tour Europe. And I heard an interview.
Oh, really?
I heard an interview with Slash. You know how they save money by touring in Europe? He has half his guitars in a storage there, and they have half their instruments there. So when they tour Europe, they just break out that stuff there, and it's already there, and they don't have to fly it over.
Well, to be fair, Guns N' Roses is closing Friday night, the opening night, with Iron Maiden behind them, as it should be.
Fuck
and
off.
then you got AC/DC the next night. Is that with Ozzy?
Yes.
That's with Ozzy, yeah.
Got Metallica and Tool. I would not be happy to see Tool. If
I would love to see Tool, man. Tool is great. To me.
That's for you.
Me and Vincent Cavanaugh.
If I was to go that night, I would go just go see Metallica, but it's going to be outrageously expensive and all that. So I'm not going, but
I'm already going to see Metallica in the summer, so I don't need to see them again. I already seen Maiden and Guns N' Roses. I don't trust them. So,
why?
Because they might have a bad night when I go again. I might be their bad luck charm going to see them. I don't know.
You saw the 5th.
Well, that's because it was at Keel Fest.
You saw the 5th.
But I actually liked the 5th on the EP. Live? No.
Oh,
what happened?
I don't know why.
The EP was cool.
But Guns N' Roses over that hump live. I mean, they do pretty good shows consistently now. So I just wouldn't pay that money.
I know Slash was great when I saw him with Miles Kennedy. So
there you go, that Miles Kennedy. You need to get a VIP and sit down and eat bonbons with Miles Kennedy and get it out of your system.
God, how many times have I brought up Miles Kennedy? I just saw the show. Of course, I'm going to talk about the show. It's not like every episode Miles Kennedy. We talk about LA Guns more than Miles Kennedy.
You need to do like you told me. You need to make a Miles Kennedy group and just post stuff in there.
Dude, I post
5
stuff.
other people.
I didn't even post that in the group. I posted it. Didn't I just share it to the group? I posted it on my page. So
it was a Miles Kennedy love fest after the show, but that's cool.
Well, didn't I say Mark Tremonti? I thought I said Mark Tremonti shreds too, but nobody commented on that one.
No, because he's a good guitar player, but
I think he's Slash. Really. I like Slash. I can't put down Slash. That's just fucked up. Slash gives me more music than Axl does, so come on.
You like him better than Kirk Hammett?
Who, Slash?
No.
Mark Tremonti.
Tremonti, Kirk Hammett? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Kirk Hammett's just a wah-wah dude.
Oh.
Mark can play. You
guys probably Metallica group admins.
If you guys, dude, they were the loudest show I've ever seen. The first loudest show I ever seen was the Skyscraper tour with Daily Roth. Okay, but when I saw fucking Miles, that show, they were fucking loud, dude. that shit was like, roar, and it was like, yeah. And then I get home, I can't hear half my hearing's gone for a day. But fuck, that was an amazing fucking show, man. I put up
That's
3
all.
videos.
Andy, what do you think about this concert stuff?
I was disappointed when I saw the rest of the lineup because they had already mentioned the 6, and I thought it was going to be more bands underneath the top 2. You know what I mean? Like maybe some new up and comers, or I thought it was going to be more bands each day.
But
You know,
those
they
two
would have the 2 headliners, and then the smaller bands underneath. I didn't know it's just going to be 2, 2, and 2, but you know.
But if you look at the bands, they all play at least two and 2.5 hour sets or 3. Right. So you don't need
That's
other
true.
bands under that. Who wants to like Tool, dude? They need an hour just for one song.
Well, I saw Tool back in the 90s a couple of times, and they were fantastic. So all these bands I've seen multiple times, but if it was closer to me, I would definitely go.
I wouldn't go. You don't know India. India sucks. Jerry, what do you think about it?
Whatever. I'm too old to go to these fucking festivals, even though I love all the bands there. I don't know, man. I just don't have it in me anymore. So, not to mention the price, pretty freaking outrageous.
I'm not gonna. After I
don't want to walk around, fucking people fucking shitting all over the place, fucking smelling like piss, and I'm too old for that, man. So.
Yeah, man. So then we move on, and I condensed this. Ace was on Eddie Trunk, and then we got fucking Vinnie Vincent new album, $500 to listen to his new album, and fucking A, dude, what the fuck is that? And then, but Ace was on Eddie Trunk. He said that he will sue Paul Stanley for his comments that he made if he doesn't retract them. And he's got blackmail evidence inside his safe that is due to be released if he dies. So let's start with the Kiss fans here. Charles.
I don't know, man. Everybody, I've seen a lot of people excited over that.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of sad, actually. You got to stay relevant. I still hold to my thing. I hope Ace and Peter have enough integrity to not do this thing in New York, but I don't believe they do. Well, especially Ace. I love Ace. But I think if that money was dangled out there, I bet this story would go away in a minute. Oh, I don't have.
He said he would do it with the right money. So.
Oh, he did say that.
Yeah, he did say that already.
And I don't know, man. I wish Kiss. I love them, but I wish they'd just go away.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Go away.
Gene Simmons solo tours and Ace's solo tours are good. Not Paul Stanley's, but those two put on a good show. So that we could have them separate because Ace is amazing. I heard people talk about Gene Simmons' show was really good too. So
just retire and get it over with, please. I'm kind of tired of hearing about it. I really am. And yeah, okay, Paul Stanley sucks now, but I mean, hey, there was a time when he wasn't. I've even noticed Tim Bream, recently has been posting, here's good Paul Stanley stuff to remind people, I mean, because he had some good stuff. He's Paul fucking Stanley, man. If you can't do it, retire. He can't do it, so retire.
Didn't he say that?
He did say that. If you don't have it anymore, you can't,
make pizzas, do whatever. But I mean, it's great. But Ace is, he's got everything. He's kind of acting like his ex-girlfriend right now.
That's funny, man.
So.
Jerry.
I feel the same way as Charles. I mean, what evidence could he possibly have? What, Gene giving him a reach around in the shower or something? I mean, what can he possibly have? Seriously.
I mean,
what if you got 2 guys fucking guarding the safe somewhere, some undisclosed location?
He's got his attorney. Dude. His attorney, he used attorney.
Like I said, I hope he does not take the money and do the New York thing. Hey, hats off to Pete. He's been quiet lately. Good for him, man. He's not saying, at least as far as I know, I haven't heard anything Pete's been saying about anything of you. So good for him, Pete. Just go and just finish. Go away. It's time to end it, man. End of the road.
Yeah, man. I'm a huge Ace fan. And I love Kiss in the 70s. I love Alive. I love Alive 2. I even like Alive 3. So just give me that because I got that from Columbia House for free. So and I listened to it. Who was the guitar player on Alive 3?
Look,
Bruce.
Yeah, great fucking shit. Because I like the Revenge album. They had live tracks from Revenge on there. Was that album doctored as much as Alive 1 and 2?
I'm sure
Yes.
it was.
yes.
Sure, there's even more.
More?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it
If you
sounded.
you can get the. I know one of them's on. Well, it's on Kissology 3 for sure, but I've also seen another recording of the same show, and the Kissology one is the same audio as Alive 3, but then there's another video of it with the raw live audio. Yeah, it's completely different. So
Okay, man. Do you
it's been a lot. Yeah,
I know you guys are getting those sound session stuff. Good for you guys. I might pick up some of those 70s, but I'd like somebody to send it to me for free, maybe a burned copy. I'll take that. I'll just put it in my
Moines
iTunes.
was awesome.
Des Moines was awesome.
Yeah.
So Andy, you have any thoughts on this shit show?
Yeah, well, first of all, whatever Paul said last week, I read the transcripts or what was put out there. He shouldn't be shitting so much on them because he's still making so much money off the creativity of Ace and Peter. He really is. And for him to call them piss instead of kiss was wrong. And, I'm getting to the point that when people talk shit like that, I really hope that there are repercussions for what Paul said, because that's not right.
I know.
I would rather see piss than kiss.
I'd rather see Ace than Kiss, and I did. And he rules live.
So,
People were saying that he wasn't bringing it the last tour or whatever. I saw him. He was fucking energetic. The band sounded great. He sounded great. I put up videos on Freeform Rock Podcast YouTube, so check that shit out. But,
we know that Paul's not gonna apologize for what he said.
Fuck
I
no.
mean, he hasn't apologized for all the shit that he said after all these years. And with the integrity part of Ace not going back, I kind of feel the same. I mean, I wouldn't want to share a stage with them either if they talk shit about me and then go back because they give you enough money. But then I'm not in that situation, so
the thing is that irks me about Paul. This dude was bullied as a kid, right? He was really fucking made fun of because he had to grow his hair long over. He didn't have his hair. Yeah. And the thing is, doesn't he realize what he's doing is bullying the people that built this fucking? They were a fucking
they built the band with
fucking band. They were great until they started chasing trends. They fucking what is it? Jump the shark. They jumped the shark. Like you like the Elder, Charles, but come on, they jumped the shark. They would have put out fucking.
That wasn't where they jumped the shark though. Where they jumped the shark was starting probably around. Actually, to me, even parts of Animalize, Crazy Nights. Because they were just doing Crazy Nights. It's like Bon Jovi.
Well, that's
they failed to jump the shark. Those fucking albums.
Yeah, and then Hot in the Shade, they're trying to be fucking 9 of them. If you're gonna be Def Leppard, be the good one. 10-arm version with the people.
There we go again.
I just don't care. People could think that Crazy Nights Hot in the Shade is better than the Elder. I just don't get it, man.
Hot in the Shade, the 10 songs you could pick off Hot in the Shade.
No,
the Elder.
Not even 10 songs. You'd have to maybe one.
Hot in the Shade?
That album sucks, man. Ooh. It's horrible.
I think we should re-review that just to re-review so I could get you guys.
I do think that the Elder is better than those because I do like the Elder.
Ooh.
I like the
enjoy.
I like the
Well, we shall as always, but that's the thing where I personally don't say the Elder is a fantastic album.
No, it's not, but it's a good album.
Yeah. Because it's like the songs, there's something kind of wrong with each song, but it's still got good enough songs to make it okay. It was a grower. I didn't like it for a long time either.
Yeah.
But finally it just clicked.
If they put out Creatures of the Night instead of the Elder, I think they would have been huge. They would have lost their audience, man.
Creatures of the Night didn't do shit, dude.
Because they were already pissed off about the Elder. And what's that other album you like with Naked City on it?
Unmasked.
Oh,
Yeah, they put those two albums together, just like disillusioned Kiss fans, man.
Well, Unmasked was actually, it was just taking the lighter elements of Dynasty and trying to go
that way
a step further with it. But I would agree with naysayers. I mean, disco was dead by 1980 or whatever. I mean, Paul was behind the times. And I mean, honestly, probably Unmasked is where it started, actually, not even the Elder, because the Elder is so different and goofy in comparison to everything else they've done. But Unmasked was trend chasing big time, and it was backwards. They were a step behind at this point.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, because they had those two. I'm gonna spot the haters. I'm gonna give them Unmasked and the Elder. Okay, yeah, whatever.
I'm not a
Those
Kiss hater. I just hate those albums.
go to, but when you go to Creatures, fantastic album. The
Yeah.
last great album they made was Lick It Up.
I like Revenge. I like
Strange
Spit.
is overrated as a mug.
I like
Carnival
Spit.
of Souls is better than that.
Yeah, I just thought it was a fun album. It had some crunch to it. You know, they had some crunch coming back on that compared to what since Creatures and Lick It Up. I thought it
Didn't
was
age
crunchy.
well. Album did not age well.
Nah. But then I have one more thing on Kiss.
But I
just
still
saw-
love Ace, and I wish he would just, do right by him. But I'm so tired. I'm like, I could talk about Journey and be like, ha 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 ha, because all of us middle-aged people will be, ooh, juicy Journey news. But Kiss, I'm over it.
Well, Kiss,
Like, I'm
because
really
that's
over
your band, dude. That's your
it.
band.
Okay,
man.
but I'm still like, I'm over it. Like, I just want them to quit.
Yeah.
It's time to quit. It's
I
not.
wish you would-
sometimes I think they just purposely put shit out there to stay relevant, man, or something. I don't know, to stay in the
I don't
news.
know.
I still am amazed those Madison Square Garden shows sold out.
Yeah.
With
Man,
those
that's
tickets.
crazy.
So then we
What?
got Vinnie Vincent charging $500 to listen to his new album.
You couldn't pay me $500 to go.
I'd rather go to this.
I would go to
Oh.
Keel Fest 3. Because at least I can laugh about it. We haven't even talked about the Doritos.
And they'll show up.
What is the Doritos guy? I don't even know who the Doritos guy
Gonna
is.
be free for him.
You
That's a
talk about the
freeform
Doritos
topic.
guy. I'm going, who's that?
Wait, yeah, that's a freeform topic. That was the true encore to fucking Keel Fest. I'll tell you that much.
Okay. We'll talk about that coming up this Saturday on the video. But yeah. What do you think
No. That's got to be all.
on the episode?
YouTube is. We don't want to be demonetized. We don't want that.
Let's split that $1.25, aren't we?
We haven't even got
23?
monetized yet. We're still working on that shit.
But Vinnie Vincent is worse than Ron Keel. I guarantee it. Fuck him. I can't
Well,
stand
yeah,
him.
Like I said, he'll at least show up, guaranteed.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Are you
Oh,
gonna get?
yeah, I get. That's one good part there. You brought it up, Jerry. I want to see what dipshits do pay that money. And then I hope Vinny pulls a Vinny and doesn't show up. And that's going to be years and years and years of people crying. I know you got the box set. I'm sorry, Jerry. I don't
have the box set. That's the problem.
Well, you got
You
it.
never even got the box? Damn.
No,
It's like the Kiss Dubai packages.
dude. Remember when Vinny first came back? Everybody was like, "Yeah, man, Vinny, man." So I kind of got behind the guy. Then what he fucking pulled on, was it Aaron and Chris?
Yeah, Aaron and Chris. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris and Aaron. Yeah.
Totally fucking changed my. Everybody's mind just changed right away, man. I mean, it proved what a total douchebag he really fucking was.
Because you know how good Chris and Aaron are. If they're gonna fuck him over, who else is he gonna fuck over?
Yeah. And then that fucking festival last spring where Vinny had to be above Ace and
Yeah, I remember that one.
Fuck that dude. I can't stand him.
No, I
What,
can't either.
will you guys listen to his new album when it comes out streaming?
I'm not.
I
I
might
don't like
listen
him.
to it.
Come
I
on,
ain't
we
gonna
need to
buy
listen to it so we can make fun of it.
I ain't gonna buy it. review time. A good fucking review to bash. There you go. Good one.
A review to bash. But,
I don't like Vinnie Vincent.
Or album to bash. Excuse me.
I like picking albums that when you guys pick albums, I want you guys to pick an album you like. I don't want you guys doing what Lee used to do to me, pick an album to get revenge on me. That wasn't nice. I always told him pick an album.
My revenge is like I said today. We got to do fucking night songs. You promised that fucking last year.
I put that in the messages.
Yes.
I said, do you want to do it on this day or this day? He said he can't do it on that day, so I moved it. We could do a podcast on 22nd and the 23rd. Do both of them. Get them out.
Yeah.
So
I didn't see it because I was asleep. Because it's
I know, but it's in the messages. Scroll up because Jerry was talking.
Yeah, I can't do Saturday and Sundays both a lot of times. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't.
Well, this is the overkill, and then the other one because he wants to do night songs. So I want to get it out there for him.
Oh, I would do night songs in a heartbeat, man. I love that.
Well, I asked you if you wanted to do it that one week, and you said you couldn't.
Well, I can't, dude.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just saying we got to get it done.
All right. You have any other?
Anyway, Andy, what do you think about the Vinnie Vincent thing, Andy?
Oh, I really don't care about Vinnie Vincent at all. So I really have no say so of it at all.
I mean, he did give Kiss a little life. I'll give him that much. That's about all I can say about the guy. You know, he wrote some good songs with them on "Lick It Up" and "Creatures."
I mean, Lick It Up, it's a good album, but for him to be solo or whatever, I really don't pay attention to it.
Oh God, fucking his solo albums are terrible.
And I won't stream it either, even if it's going to be free for me to stream. I wouldn't waste my time streaming it.
I'm going to listen to it because I like Torture.
I'll listen to it, but
I'll listen to
he wrote some good songs off Revenge, which is the best album. But
I don't want him to get that 6 cents for me.
Maybe we can do it as a proxy or something.
Ace for life, damn it! Now you're bringing me back into Kiss nerd.
That's good. I love Ace. I agree with you on Ace. Ace is the best, but let's get into some real drama here. Some Motley Crue drama, man.
Oh, jeez.
We got Nikki Sixx and Carmen Apiece going at it, or PJ, or whatever his name is.
I always thought it was
did Mick Mars quit because he was tired of backing tapes? And Nikki says, well, you're not in a band. You don't know anything. But now Mick Mars is not talking to Carmen. So I don't know what the fuck's going on, Charles. What do you think about this shit?
Means they're playing the tapes. At least Nikki, probably Tommy. There's been a lot of words. John 5's not. There was a rumor that was John 5 playing backstage. Shows you went to. I don't know. I mean, I've always thought Mick Mars was more incompetent enough to play.
Yeah, he was in bad shape, man. So
yeah, but he's still competent. He's always been. I think he was the most underrated musician in the group, and I don't know, man. Fuck Nikki Sixx too. Why are you bring? I can't stand him, man.
Because we get reactions like this.
I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair. Nikki used to be my favorite member. Did.
Mine was always Tommy.
But as time has gone on, it's like he's in that Paul Stanley school of how to be a fucking catty rock star as time goes on, and talking shit on everybody, and he sucks. He's not a good musician at all. And how many bad songs he wrote versus good?
I have 50-50.
No, it's way more than 50.
Well, I like more Motley Crue than you do, so that's
probably 70% bad, 30% good.
And I like 6 a.m., so that's why I'm putting that in.
Look at the quote. I don't hate 6 a.m., but it just didn't work out for them, but for whatever reason. But so I'm not totally unfair towards Motley Crue. This man wrote "Time for Change."
Jerry, what do you think about this?
I've got no fucking opinion. Who cares, man? Jesus. I mean, Carmen was in. He was in Blue Murder, right?
Yeah.
He was in.
Vanilla Fudge.
I mean, all these bands that Carmen was in.
Sexy.
Do you think? You think Nikki Sixx could play in all these bands? Fuck no, dude. I've never had respect for Nikki, but I've always respected Carmen, man. He's a great fucking drummer, man. Well respected in the rock and roll community. So, and he's probably right what he said. You know. So.
It looks like Mick Mars is pissed off at him. No, won't talk to him anymore.
Cares.
But
I'm sure he's really not upset about it. I'm sure he's gonna.
Well, because Mick Mars is a company man. He toes the line. You know, he doesn't want to. He was just spouting off to his friend.
Of course he's got. Of course he's got to defend Nicky. I mean, it's his bandmate. So
yeah.
Yeah, but he's keeping it. Mick Mars wanted to keep it in house, but then he spouted off to Carmine, and Carmine spilled the beans, which pissed Mick Mars off. And this ain't no Sammy Hagar talking shit about Eddie Van Halen. Yeah, that shit probably did happen with Eddie Van Halen, but should you have wrote about it? No. But,
who cares?
So, Andy, what do you think about this shit?
It sounds like these old men get all grouchy and crabby and shit.
No
man.
shit. There you go. Yeah.
Some whatever. I don't want to hear about 60 and 70-year-old men fighting, about this and that, And actually, when I read it, I didn't believe that Carmine and PC and Nikki Sixx got into words and all that, but I guess they did. So, and also, I don't know if Carmine and PC should be dishing out other bands' dirty laundries, because every band has secrets inside of them, and that's pretty shitty that he was talking about other bands and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of sucks, man. But let's get to some. I was going to talk about the Kiss biopic coming to Netflix in 2024. Who cares? Because it's just going to be a thrash job on fucking Ace, like everything else is, unless Ace has some input in that. And I bet he won't. Then we get to Richie Faulkner says the new Judas Priest album is almost complete, elaborates on LP's more progressive direction. But the thing is, this headline is fucking, if you get into the article, he's talking about more progressive, like the early 70s Priest was.
Oh, okay. I was thinking Turbo and shit.
So, like, Mark Dolly posted this, and he goes, look what's going on here. I go, dude, I read the article. And he goes, I know. I just wanted to get some play on this or whatever. He said, hey, you do. The headline was misleading. I said, read the article. It's not Nostradamus. It's like old 70s Priest, which everybody loves. So what do you think about that, Charles?
That's cool, man. I'm big Priest. I'm not a fanatic, but I prefer Priest over Maiden, so I'm excited. That's gonna be cool. I hope before you go to something, we had something happen today. I hope we talk about it. But
what is it? Because I probably didn't. I probably was sleeping all day, so you need to.
There's a new song released today.
By who? Oh, Metallica.
Okay,
But we'll talk about. Let's finish this.
Right, Judas Priest. That's cool, man. I hope it's old school and not what he's talking about. You know what I mean? I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
I love Priest. So.
Realms of Death was majorly progressive and hard as fuck, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck yeah. You want Sinner and stuff like that, man?
How can something be progressive and hard as fuck?
It can.
Explain that.
Have you heard Dream Theater?
Okay.
Have you heard Rush?
But Dream Theater is a lot more polished than Priest.
Have you heard Rush 2112?
I wouldn't call them heavy.
It's heavy.
Besides their first album, I'd call that heavy. But.
God. Moving Pictures is pretty hard rock. Heavy.
All right.
Yeah, but you can't compare Rush's heavy to Judas Priest.
No, you can't. But I'm saying, he said, how can it be progressive and heavy? Yeah. I was just giving him examples. Yeah. Even like the older. That's heavy. Pink Floyd had a lot of heavy songs like "Run Like Hell."
God damn it! Have you heard The Oath?
Yeah,
got a maiden gallop to it.
Okay. Well, some Pink Floyd songs were fucking heavy and progressive. "Run Like Hell" and "Young Lust." They got some heavy shit. You can do heavy
though, or just faster.
Come on,
Pink Floyd. The majority of their catalog is slow. I'd call "Run Like Hell" a faster paced song.
"Young Lust" is he's fucking when I was a young boy. He's screaming and like singing.
Nile song,
yeah.
And Not Now, John from Final Cut.
All right, I just wanted to hear how you Okay, I just want to hear you guys' opinion on that.
So what do you think about Richie Faulkner talking about the new Judas Priest, Jerry?
I think it's cool, man. I'm excited about it. With Charles, I'm not, like a nut swinger of Judas Priest, but I love them. I think Maiden's a little bit above them, but yeah, cool.
Yeah, you always pick 2 Maiden songs every week to play. I'm going, I know why you're doing that, because you don't want me to play Any Sins It's You. Because but you're already playing 2 Maiden songs. I'm not going to put it.
Well, I figured since Matthew does 2 AC/DC songs, I pick a band that would do.
Well, because he's in an AC/DC cover band.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really, I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, Matthew's
okay.
in that.
Well, I could be in an Iron Maiden cover band.
Oh, okay. You could be Blaze.
Actually, hey, you mentioned him. I wish him the best. He's going to triple bypass surgery.
Wow.
I hope he comes through in flying colors, man. I mean, people rag on Blaze a lot, but when it comes to life and death, man, you gotta cheer for the guy, man.
But what happens to like every main singer besides Bruce has become obese?
Well, Bruce has always taken care of himself, man.
Yeah, but you got Blaze and you got Paul. They're both obese and having all these heart problems.
I think Bruce has been a vegetarian forever. He looks like he's in good shape. I mean,
yeah.
I'm just wondering what Steve Harris does to these guys when
Paul
Bruce
just
isn't there.
parties. Or Paul just partied. I don't know about
Bruce isn't a drinker, I don't think so.
Well, he drinks wine. He's Mr.
He's refined. He's a refined gentleman.
He's a refined guy, yeah. But what do you think about that, Andy?
I really hope that it's a very good album. I really liked the last 2, which being Firepower and Redeemer of Souls. I think they were fantastic. But I hate it when bands say, well, this is going to be a progressive album, or this album is going to be heavier than ever, or we're going to go back to our old sound. It's going to sound like our first 2 albums. Let us fans be the judge of that. Don't tell us something and then it's not what you say it is. Let us be the judge of it. I hate when they say that this is going to sound like this and this is going to sound like that. It really doesn't stick well with me.
I hear what you're saying, but they got to kind of hype it up somehow.
I know, but sometimes that's what it is. It's just hype. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So then we move on to Dana Carvey is game for Wayne's World 3. Do you think they could still do Wayne's World 3 at their age? Charles?
It could, but it would probably not be great.
I seen the commercials they did, or they still look pretty funny, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they were old when they did Wayne's World 2, so fuck it, why not?
Why not? I want Austin Powers 4. That's what I'm waiting for. Though.
And they wear wigs anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So does All Kiss, and even Ace wears a wig. But what do you think about it, Jerry?
I just said it's like, they could do it. I mean, why not? I mean, Wayne's World is kind of dated though, kind of 90s dated comedy, I think.
But everything dated comes back.
Oh yeah. I don't know if it would do well. I mean, the crowd would be people our age, you think. I don't think the young people would get into it. I don't think. But I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of women are wearing.
It can't be fucking better than what's that fucking one who was the fucking Love Guru? It can't be.
That movie was horrible. That was like an Indian Austin Powers. It was horrible.
Yeah, so that's his moneymaker, Wayne's World and the freaking Austin Powers
and Shrek.
And Shrek, yeah.
So what about you, Andy?
If they do make it, I don't know if they should put it out in the movies. Maybe something for Netflix or Hulu or something like that. I don't think young people will go watch this. I don't think young people care about Wayne's World at all. I don't think they'll get the references, and they have to have those old time references because that's Wayne's World. So, and they're gonna be wearing wigs, and I think that they can still pull it off because what they did was that they took characters. I mean, that's what it is. Wayne and Garth are characters, and I think they can be relevant, but not to the young kids of today. It's gonna be aimed at our age group, and it all depends if our age group wants to, watch it again.
Right.
I would go see it, but I hope it's on Netflix, so that'd be awesome. But
I watch it at home, but I won't go somewhere to go.
I would too. Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
So David Lee Roth is apparently not retired. He just played a night, not retiring just yet, took the stage in Vegas for a rendition of Panama with an all-star backing band. What do you think about that, Charles?
Have you seen? I didn't see the footage. Did you, or is there footage out?
I didn't want to look at it because every time I see live footage of him,
I heard last week. I heard a new release of one of those Van Halen remakes.
Oh, they're terrible.
They're horrible.
I didn't think this one sounded that bad. I can't remember what song it was.
Dance the Night Away is the last one I heard. It was terrible.
I think there's a newer one than that now.
It was what, Panama? Dance the Night Away. I think you did those two songs.
I'm off. I can't pull it up right now. It didn't sound as bad as I thought. It didn't sound fantastic, but it didn't sound as bad as I feel like can do shit. I'm good with it. Doesn't mean I would go, not necessarily, but hey, he has a right to do what he wants to do. And people have a right to waste their money, like a Keel Fest. And Mark's the one that talked me into going to that bullshit.
Yeah, me too. What was that, 25?
Well, you would have went anyways because Ralph and Ian were going, so don't give me that shit. You're their driver. You would have had to go. You guys were there longer than me and Jerry. We boned out. We had a plan.
I
heard to work on Monday.
You've seen that, but I don't have leave. Fuck. Keel Fest. It'd probably be a Keel Fest show, to be honest with you.
What about you, Jerry? What do you think about David?
Like I said, man, I understand why people they miss it. They do it their whole life and they miss it, even then when they say they retire. But I don't know. I just don't want him to be considered in the same, category as Motley Crue and all these bands that said they were retired and they come back. But I don't know. Dave is Dave.
Well, Ozzy had just retired again, and now is coming back to that Indio show. So
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, everybody predicted that Sharon will bring him out in a wheelchair.
Oh, he'll
do one-off. He'll do one-off shows. All our group said, "Oh, he's not done. He'll do a one-off show. He won't do a complete tour, but he'll do shows." It's like, so Andy, what do you think about did we get everybody on that one? On Diamond Dave, what do you think about that, Andy?
Another guy that I think should just retire and just, I really don't care what Diamond Dave does, even if he's dragging these Van Halen songs through the mud, with his horrible voice these days, or, it's, I really wish he wouldn't.
Yeah.
So
I was going to talk about the
that's a hard pill for me to swallow too, because I love Dave.
So. I'm going to circle this one and bring it up next week on BS about the X-Files doing a reboot. What do you guys think about that? Because that'll be a long BS, all of us talking about that one. So
no, won't be as long as
I'm an X-File fan, so it wouldn't take that long.
Oh, you're not an X-File? Oh, okay. Well, I'll just bring it up next week, but because I want to get to the real news. The Edge of U2.
Ah, fuck.
I'd like to vanguard the resurgence of guitars. We are turning the amps on, he said, on the next U2 album.
Next.
Okay, Jerry. Come on, when they were guitar-y, you liked them. So
yeah, but he's not the whippingest guitar player in the world. He's not like a guitar hero. In my
I think he's way better than fucking Kurt Cobain.
Well, you would, because you have very limited taste. But as far as Kurt Cobain, he got nothing to do with this argument.
Thanks for agreeing with Bob there.
As long as it's not pop. All right.
Hey, no spoilers. That's coming out Friday.
And people think that I was serious when I wrote that album. Rules.
Don't talk about that. We need people to listen to you.
Nah.
Don't give Mark Dolly some spoilers, man.
Nah. Oh.
You said you liked.
I liked it before the Joshua Tree. So they just sucked after that, in my opinion, man.
He's not. So Johnny Marr kicks his ass.
I like Johnny Marr, but he needs to do shit. Fuck.
He does do shit. Just
well,
not pushing the States.
Yeah. Andy, what do you think about U2 turning up the amps?
Well, again, I just said what I just said about Judas Priest. I want to hear it first. I don't want the Edge to tell me, "Oh, we're gonna turn up the amps, this and that." Let me be the judge of that. Don't tell me, and then it's gonna be an offshoot of this unplugged thing that they just did.
Oh, I love that album. I love
That would be one band I'd like to see.
I
turn
love
off
this
the amp.
fucking album, man. Fucking
I can
cool
see
as
him turn
fuck.
off the amps, pack
Just-
in the gear.
Just remember,
Go
us
to-
U2 fans have been clamoring for them to do an acoustic album for years.
I've never heard anybody ask for you to.
I'm in the U2. I'm a U2 nut swinger.
Holy
so I've been
shit.
wanting it.
I actually had I had to listen to some of that vinyl the other day. It's terrible, man.
It's bad. That's because I love you too.
I think it was With or Without You and another song I heard. They just fucking butchered their own song. Man.
They brought it down, dude. They made it more emotional, man. Let's not argue about this.
His voice just.
I love his voice on it, but whatever. But it's better than Paul Stanley.
Not in the prime.
Oh, I think he's up there with him in his prime, both of them. But let's get to what we're here for. We're doing what are we doing, Jerry?
Oh, I fucking don't even know it now. No, we're doing the best songs of 1982. I don't know if we're doing are we doing an album or just best?
No, we're just putting our top 11.
Okay,
no
sure.
album.
Yeah, like I said earlier, this is like different. A lot of genres.
Oh wait, forgot. Hold on. Talk about the Metallica song. Wasn't in my notes. Charles.
Slamming. Have to listen to it more though. It hasn't dropped on my Apple yet. Could be the best one they put out so far.
Oh.
Did you hear it?
No, not their best song of all time, but I mean the best
of the album.
Of that album, yeah.
Possibly. Title track, right?
Yep.
72 seasons.
We
Yeah.
got 2 weeks and the new album drops.
Yeah, I got it pre-ordered on vinyl because they're going to give me the digital good.
Now, Megadeth Nut Swingers, what you got to say now?
Oh, Mike is already disagreeing with you, and so is Bushy. And so is Scribble.
Well, let's hear the whole thing first. I want to hear the whole thing first.
Well, Scribble already said something about it. He doesn't like it. If you read, hey, Scribble, you're wrong, but I love you, brother. But great song. Fucking back to like 8-minute Metallica.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep, this new track is really good, and it's also it's the title track and the lead off track of the album.
And there's no wah-wah. Kurt is actually playing without shit. Like, yeah, jam that shit. Hey, Jerry, you haven't heard it, huh?
Haven't heard it, so I couldn't tell you anything.
Yeah, so next week we'll ask your opinion on it. You might hate it, but we're doing our top 11 from 1982, all genres. Charles, you got anything to say before we get into this?
No, once again, really, really fucking tough year, man. We were struggling to come up with a topic together, and then I just randomly said, why not top 11 1982 without really thinking about it? Well, I wish I had thought about it more.
It always sticks.
Yeah, I really like doing these
year
shows, man. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jerry, you have any thoughts about this? Was it hard, easy?
It was not hard finding great songs. It's hard to narrow them down to 11, though. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
Like I said, I still got them all right here, so there will be some honorable mentions. I'll burn right through them. Don't worry.
Well, I only had 3. I could have had more.
Yeah, there's a lot of different variety too, which is cool about it.
Yeah. It's like the 80s were like rock, metal, pop, and then it's like they all got along, man. It was awesome. There was room for all of it until grunge came out, and it's like, oh no, we only got grunge and
this is like
rap.
The infancy years of
the 90s had a lot of variety as well.
The infancy years of MTV this year too, man. I mean,
yeah.
You look at these songs and a lot of the videos they played like every fucking hour, it seems like. So yeah, this is a fun year. So let's get to it.
What about you, Andy? Well, let's get his thoughts on this year first.
I'm terrible at that, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh no, man, that's all right. This was a great year as well. The 90s, 1982 on the radio, especially on pop radio, had so many different genres mixed together. You had so many different outside bands or singers being on the pop charts or on the Billboard charts. So this was interesting because we all listened to the radio when we were kids, and these are songs that stuck to me from the radio back in the day. So I'm excited to talk about this. I'm excited to hear what y'all have. So yeah, I've been waiting for this all week.
No, it's like I said earlier, it's like he picked 1982. Why 1982? Like he just said, he brought it out of his ass. It's like everybody goes to 83 or 80 or like 79. It's like nobody brings up 82. And I'm looking at these songs going, shit, I'm going to have a good mixture of like rock, pop, metal, fucking cool shit. But let's start with you. What's your number 11, Charles?
That's how great this 82 was. We got a great band, probably one of the best technical bands ever that people overlook. And at number 11, this is low. It's one of the biggest songs ever. I got Toto with Africa.
Nice.
What a jam that is. Rosanna's another one, but I left it off my list. That would be an honorable mention said right now. So
I say it too.
song.
Rosanna was on my honorable mentions also.
Yeah.
Great song.
Yeah. So what about you, Jerry? Number 11.
I'm going to stick with Charles, but I'm going to take Rosanna. Love that song, dude. I mean, Toto was on fire at that album. What's the name of that album?
Four.
Four. I mean, this is a great tune. I think 99 was off that one too, if I remember right. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Just anyway, it just had a lot of cool tunes. Rosanna, catchy fucking tune. Africa is just as good, so you can go either way, in my opinion, on that one. But that's my number 11.
Yeah, Andy, what's your number 11?
My number 11 is going to be by the band Alabama, Mountain Music.
Oh, I remember that song.
Yeah, that was a very big hit for them. They were all over the TV with that song. You know, if you want to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. So Mountain Man off of Mountain Music from Alabama in the early 80s.
I always forget to look into the country category when I do these things. I never do. I should.
Well, I saw some. There was some Kitty Rogers songs I almost picked. So, but he was kind of a crossover. Well, I'm gonna go with metal. You guys all went with pop rock. On this one, I got some pop rock coming up. Don't worry, and some new wave. Scorpions from No One Like You, man. Like in one of the best. Like no one like Klaus is on fire. Like an album Don Dokken almost sang lead on. Fucking that would have been weird. Thinking about it now. Fucking nobody could do Klaus. How could Don sing these songs? I have no idea. But fucking great song to start off my top 11 is Scorpions, No One Like You. And we go to your number 10, Charles.
Legendary former. I think this was kind of a comeback for him at this time. Steve Miller with Abracadabra.
Oh, it's a great song.
What a jam, man. Fucking great one. Love it.
I'm gonna reach out and grab you.
Awesome.
How catchy is that? It's like you put it in my head now. Now it's like gonna go away for 10 days. Like that's a great song, man. I didn't even think of Steve Miller. Fuck. What's your number 10, Jerry?
This is from a band or that I would like to actually do something on eventually. Well, not a band, I guess they're considered a project. That kind of gives it away. The Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky.
Yeah.
Love that freaking song, dude. The vocalist, I can't remember his name right now. What a great singer he was. He's Eric something. What a great singer he was. Rest in peace. He has some good tunes. I mean, he knows his shit, man. I mean, he engineered Dark Side, so Alan knows what he's doing, and he writes some catchy tunes. So, that's my number 10.
Yeah, I just remember as a kid listening to that all the time on the radio in heavy rotation. It's like I didn't listen to much radio, but when I turned it on, it was either that or AC/DC's Dirty Deeds everywhere. It's like, what's your number 10, Andy?
Yeah, my number 10 is going to be Modern English, Melt With You.
That's a good one. I like that song.
I really like that track a lot, and I still do. All these songs I still like a lot. So
me too.
And they did that like during COVID. They did like one of those things on YouTube where they played at their house a version of that song, and it was really good.
Oh, really?
I actually kind of like that better than the original. Actually, it sounded that good.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff that they were doing during the COVID time, and not just modern English, but a lot of different bands were playing like acoustic stuff or like very minimal instruments, especially when modern English was Melt with You with the original version from '82 was so electronic. So I can see that being so much different and better at the same time.
Yep. And then I get to my number 10. This should have been higher, but I fucking missed it for some reason. And there's another one. I'll just say what my honorable mention. My honorable mention from this album is Rio, the title track from Duran Duran. But the one I picked in my 10th track is freaking New Religion off that same album from them. I could have picked so many songs. That album is just perfect from beginning to end. Fucking hard. But New Religion is a song I always go back to more than any song off this album because it wasn't overplayed and it was a great song. I just like talking for free. I can't stop myself. It's a new religion. The lyrics are just so fucking amazing. And Andy's guitar work on that song, fucking on top, man. Andy Taylor, fucking Get Over Cancer, man.
I heard he was actually contributing to their new album.
Yeah, he's going to be on the new album, man.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he hasn't been on an album since Astronaut. So that'd be fucking pretty cool. I love that
So
album.
what year was that?
I don't remember, dude. It has Reach Out for the Sunrise on there. Great fucking song. Cool looking video. But that's my number 10. And we get to your number 9, Charles.
Probably overplayed song. Man, from Asia, Heat of the Moment.
Wow, it's a great song. Jerry's gonna have that somewhere.
I can switch it out real quick. I got so many of them on.
That's why I didn't pick it, because I knew Jerry was gonna pick that fucking song. I knew it. Fucker. I knew one of you guys would pick that song. So what's your number 9, Jerry?
This might be a weird one for you guys, but I really love this song. And they're pretty much a one-hit wonder song. Excuse me. But I love that song, Hard in My Heart by Quarter Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Love that fucking song, dude. I mean, is it better than the other two I mentioned before? I don't know. I'm just going down the list here. But I really love that song, dude. Great tune. It was a big hit. Still hear it on the radio every now and then. But unfortunately, they fall in the one hit. That's all they were, is one hit wonder. But I thought that was a great song. So that's mine.
What's your number 9? Hey, Charles, are you okay? He's doing Mr. Roboto. Maybe reset your internet, come right back. Because it looks like you're frozen. I hear beady beady beep sound like battles. What's that guy's beady? Beady beady beep.
Tweaky.
You sound like Tweaky with beady beady beep. Or Buck Rogers. Oh man, who was that chicken? Connie Selica. Oh my god.
No, that's Aaron
Gray, but Connie Selica was awesome too. And then we get to your number 9, Andy.
Yeah, mine's gonna be a ballad, a R&B ballad by Lionel Richie. Truly,
Well, that's a good song.
Off of his debut album, Truly. I really like his ballads more than I do his up-tempo tracks.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think he was a really good balladeer.
I think Easy's my favorite one by him.
Yeah.
Easy. It's just
that's a good one too.
Yeah. So my number 9 is this. I think this album is like on top of them all. Maybe they go back and forth between the Eagles' greatest hits and Michael Jackson's Thriller. I know you guys have had to pick a Michael Jackson song in here, and I didn't give a fuck. But I tried to pick a song maybe you wouldn't pick, because maybe somebody might be a Paul McCartney nut swinger. So I wouldn't pick that one, even though he did a better duet on his album Pipes of Peace, which say. But Thriller, Michael Jackson picking the song. Fucking great video, fucking directed by a great fucking director. Fucking it was just everywhere. You couldn't get away with it. It's like, you know how MTV recycled the videos? They made you wait for Thriller because it was so long. It wasn't played every hour, maybe every other hour, maybe 3 hours. Yeah. They fucking made you wait to see that fucking video. We didn't have YouTube. We had to wait for them to fucking play it, or had a VCR to record it ourselves so we could watch it. But Thriller, that's my number 9, the song. And we get to your number 8, Charles.
I didn't pick it because the single wasn't released that year. So
What I picked it from the album. I went from the album.
Yeah.
So.
I went off single releases.
Okay.
I'm surprised you didn't pick The Girl Is Mine.
I'm surprised you didn't pick that. If you didn't pick it.
My first metal song. We just talked about the band during the BS. Got Another Thing Coming, Judas Priest.
Yeah.
At number 8. Yeah, it's an overplayed song. Whatever. I don't give a damn. I love it.
But it's good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I had the Thriller album in 82 and I was listening to the song before it came out. So that's why. Because I had it from Beat It. I bought and that Beat It came out.
Well, I mean, I hear you.
I was beating
I just
it.
didn't pick it. I didn't pick. I mean, Thriller is one of the greatest albums ever. So that's why I just didn't even go there on this list. But people did. Cool. I surprised you didn't. I didn't pick him. Michael Jackson. I did not. But I got Judas Priest though.
That's awesome.
Which I would still take over any Thriller song, honestly. Thing Coming.
Well, my list is gonna go wonky. It's starting to go wonky right now. Because I haven't picked any metal. I only picked Scorpions so far. So Jerry, what's your number 8?
My number 8 is off the great album Peace of Mind by Iron Maiden. Run to the Hills, man.
Peace of Mind.
That's not on Peace of Mind.
That's not on Peace of Mind.
It's the Trooper. Excuse me, wrong.
I'm Mr. Iron Maiden over here.
Number of Beast.
Yeah, I know. I'm like fucking all Maiden talk all the time, right? Yeah, the Trooper. Right? I'm like, I do have Run I Kill. It is fucking the Trooper though. Anyway, off of Peace of Mind, the Trooper. Okay. Again, great guitar riff. I mean, it's one of the first riffs I ever learned on guitar. Catchy tune. Great album. Love it. That's my number 1. Is that number 8?
Yeah, I'm looking at my list. I only have one metal track on here, actually. So what's your number 8?
You don't like metal.
Well, I like metal. It's just back in 82. This is the shit I was listening to. I got more into metal later. So Andy, so what's your
my number 8 has already been mentioned, and I'm pretty sure y'all might have already thought that I would say this because we did a show on Blackspinner Music about this, but Asia, Heat of the Moment at number 8.
I knew you guys would pick that. But the thing is, the metal thing, I was picking songs that I was jamming to in 82. I didn't get into Priest till way later. So I were Maiden to way later. So these songs have memories for me from 82. That's why I picked them. Like watching a Thriller video, Duran Duran video, Scorpions. The version I liked is off of the live album. That's the best version, Worldwide Live. But that's a great fucking album. But I get to my number 8. And like I said, it's going to get a little wonky. Mr. Who's in Germany right now. This guy's from Germany. The great Falco. Der Kommissar.
I thought it was going to be David Hasselhoff.
Nope.
I thought it was going to be Rock Me Amadeus.
Kommissar, man. If I can, don't turn around.
I don't feel bad about some of my selections now.
And he had with Rock, like he had a German version of that song too. So MTV would sometimes switch it out and put in the German version. Go, what the fuck is this? I understand the chorus. I don't understand. I was like, what? They would do like 180 on us and give us the German version of it late night. I'd be up and they just be showing like the avant-garde videos. That was pretty cool. I love Falco. I love Rock Me Amadeus too. He wasn't a one-hit wonder. So
he got killed in a car accident, I think.
I think so, yeah. I love Falco, man. He was a pimp, dude. You watch him in that video with Amadeus. He's a fucking pimp.
All right, whatever.
Well, he dressed in a suit and Commissar is fucking pretty cool too. So Charles, what's your number 7?
Damn.
You going beady beat.
Rather underwear in my internet table.
Backwards satanic messages.
You could restart it real quick and then come right back. Probably work.
Okay, I think it's good now.
Okay, go ahead. Your number 7.
My number 7 is from the Stray Cats, Rock This Town.
Great song. All over. I forgot about that one. That should have been on my
Brian
list.
Setzer is an underrated guitar god.
Oh, fuck yeah. He plays the 1950s.
Yeah, he's all over that neck, man. Incredible guitar player. And what a song.
Doesn't him and Ted play the same guitar? Birdland? I think that's a Birdland guitar he plays.
Nah, Ted plays the Les Paul, man.
No, he plays a Birdland. He doesn't play a Les Paul.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
So that's your number 7, Charles?
He plays a similar to George Harrison. It's a Gretsch.
Cool, man. I can't hear you, Charles. You're coming in and out. So
I
Jerry,
know. It sucks.
I know what's your number 7, Jerry.
I wasn't going to put this guy on here until you mentioned me that I was going to put him on there, Mark. One of the best singer-songwriters ever. Christopher Cross.
I knew you'd have that one, dude.
Arthur's Theme, man. What a great movie and a great song, dude. You know. I don't apologize for like Christopher Cross.
And he
guy doesn't pretend who he is, man. He's a fucking balladeer, dude. You know, that's what he does. So that's my number 7.
I'm still waiting for one of you guys to pick Air Supply. But Andy,
shit, they had an album in '83.
I think they did. 82. I think they did. Andy, what's your number 7?
Yeah, I would have picked that Arthur's Theme, but I think I picked it in '81. Arthur's Theme. So where are we? Number
7.
Number 7. This has already been mentioned as well. I didn't think it would be, but it was Alan Parsons Band, "Eye in the Sky." I love that song. I always have. I always thought it was kind of futuristic, you know, especially for the radio. There was nothing else like that on the radio when I was a kid. I thought it was the greatest thing. It was, oh, that is so cool, you know. So yeah, "Eye in the Sky."
All right, so I'm still going wonky on my list. This is stuff I was listening to even on MTV. The great Vince Clarke. His first album without Depeche Mode. He left after the first album, Speak and Spell, but the great Alison Moe called "Don't Go" by Yazoo. Fucking great fucking song. That keyboard and her voice just singing, man. Fucking great fucking. It's like it's rock, but it's fucking new wave, and it's fucking cool at the same time. Fucking love the rhythm that Vince did on that, man. I wonder if he stayed in Depeche Mode, how big they got big. Maybe they got bigger because I think him and Gore were the artists of that band. Dave Gahan hardly wrote anything, but Charles. So what's your number 6?
On number 6, I'm going with another guy. I think it's overlooked a lot. Billy Idol, "White Wedding."
A great song.
I love that fucking song to this day. I think it's my favorite Billy Idol song.
Mine too. That one and Eyes Without a
Rebel
Face.
Rebel Yell is great too. Eyes Without a Face is awesome too, but White Wedding I think is best.
Yeah. Great. So what's your number 6, Jerry?
1 second.
1 second. He's looking.
Damn, I fucked up again. You're right. That song came out.
I knew he's looking that up.
Came out 83. Okay, so I'm going to change that to "All Right" then. I like that song by Christopher Cross. So that came out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, what else can I fuck up here? Jesus.
You said you were drunk.
Yeah.
Jerry 2.0. Come on, Jerry 2.0. Let's go.
Anyway, God, I hope I'm right on this one now. All right. Subdivisions by Rush. Was that 83?
Yeah, 82.
Okay, good. I got one right.
82.
Finally. All right. Yeah. What? 82. Excuse me. Right.
Yeah, we're in 82.
On 82.
It was 82. Yes.
But anyway, yeah, it's probably my favorite Rush song. So that's got to be on the list. So
that'll be coming up later.
What a great fucking song, dude. What great lyrics, dude. I mean, it's so relatable, that song.
Talking about being a bullied kid and hearing that song.
Yeah. Good too.
Yeah. So Andy, what's your number 6?
Yeah, my number 6 is this guy reminds me sometimes of Elvis Costello, but I'm talking about Joe Jackson with "Stepping Out."
Well, I knew one of you guys would pick that one. I'm expecting
You
Jerry
gotta
to
be
have it later.
careful sometimes with Joe Jackson because he will jump from genre to genre. You never know what you're gonna get with Joe Jackson. So this was his period where he was really putting his keyboard front and center.
Yeah.
So, and he will continue to do that throughout the 80s in very experimental ways. But this was a little bit easier to get into. So, "Stepping Out" by Joe Jackson. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, and then we get to my number 6, and I have to pick this band. They're has one of the greatest vocalists of all time, and one of the greatest. Like, I think he's underrated, Rick Nielsen. So I got to pick Cheap Trick. If you want my love, if you want my love, you got it. If you
Great
need
song.
my love, you got it. You know, fucking just great fucking the melancholy in his voice. Fucking great fucking song. And then fucking that weird solo he does in that. It's pretty fucking cool. See, Bob, you could like a guitar player that doesn't go willy-nilly. Rick Nielsen could do that, but he could also play in rhythm and stuff. You want to hear a better guitar player than Kurt Cobain?
Dude,
listen to Rick Nielsen.
Robin Zander's vocals on that song are fucking off the hook, dude.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm saying, listen to some Rick Nielsen, dude. He's way better than Kurt Cobain, and he doesn't get enough props. And then we get to your number 5, Charles.
I'm gonna go with Run to the Hills, Iron Maiden.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Run to
Metal classic.
Oh God, I fucked up.
Yeah, the Run to the Hills is 82.
Yeah, I know.
The Trooper, 83.
I think I got half 83 and half 82, so I'll have to fucking filter this out here. I fucked up.
So you want to wait for your number 5, Jay?
No, I'm ready. This
right.
one actually came out in 82, actually. So I think I'm in love by Eddie Money.
Oh, that's a great one.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
song.
Great jam.
Yeah.
Love Eddie Money. Probably the worst concert I ever went to because he was so fucking drunk he couldn't even sing right. But I love Eddie Money, man. So that's my number. What am I on, 6?
Yeah. No, we're on 5. You're on 5, dude.
Damn. Okay.
Yep.
My number 5. The
And
late great Eddie Money. Rest in peace, buddy.
So what's your number 5, Andy?
Yeah, my number 5 is going to be a country song by Willie Nelson. Always on my mind. Yeah. I think he did one of the better versions of that.
I like the Pet Shop Boys version. I could have picked something by them. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, compared to Willie's with a guitar and all that, I mean, just straight up country, whole lot better than the Pet Modes.
No, Pet Shop Boys.
Oh, well, Pet Shop Boys, something. Sorry. But I just didn't like the Pet Shop Boys too much of the electronic for me.
Oh, I love them. Yeah. So then I get to my number 5, which I'm going electronic, like I did with Yazoo. This is the band that he left. Depeche Mode, Meaning of Love. You go, tell me the meaning of love. I fucking love this song. Fucking hoppy beat. Fucking Dave Gahan's vocals are great. I like Dave Gahan better when he, like, around the Violator time where his voice got a little deeper.
I know.
Fucking, I love Depeche. The new album is sounding really good too. I can't wait to get it, man. So Charles, what's your number 4?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Number 4, Subdivisions, Rush.
Nice.
Great Rush song. Not my favorite, but it's an awesome song. Awesome live too.
Yeah. It's a good song.
And then we get to your number 4, Jerry.
Gotta go with the great John Cougar, man. Hurt So Good.
Nice.
Fucking one of the best songs he's ever written, in my opinion. It's a great album, American Fool.
Yep.
Was contemplating on seeing him this year, but I'm not hearing great things about his voice nowadays, so I don't know if I'm going to go see him or not. But
Watch the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame at the end. He sounds horrible.
I've never seen him in live before, but I don't want to do a Tom Petty and regret not seeing him live. So,
well, Tom Petty was still good though.
But love that song. Great album.
A really good video too. I like the video. It's pretty cool.
John Mellencamp was all over MTV. Him and Phil Collins, man, were like MTV like mainstays for the whole 80s, basically. Even when John went a little bit of country on like Lonesome Jubilee and Big Daddy, they still played his videos.
Yeah.
And fucking Wild Night came back in what, 90s? Came back, made a comeback.
Yeah, like
again.
91 off the Human Touch album.
Yeah.
Or no, Human Wheels.
Human Wheels, great album.
Yeah, it is.
So what's your number 4, Andy?
Yeah, my number 4 is going to be Men at Work. Who Can It Be Now?
That's a great jam.
I'm a big Men at Work fan. I wish that they would have done more, but after Cargo, they did one more and they didn't do very well, so they were quiet. And Colin Hay, the lead singer, is known to be part of the Ringo Starr All Star Band for years. He tours
Nice.
with them.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
touring right now. They're playing in Long Beach by me.
Mm.
I don't know if I'm going to go. I should.
Yeah,
see Ringo.
because all of his band members do their own songs. Like
Joe Walsh
if
is still in there,
Colin Hay's
right?
there- huh?
Joe Walsh still in there?
I'm pretty sure that's his brother-in-law.
Oh, I'd love to see. Fucking
And
great.
so if Colin Hay's still there, you'll be able to hear some Men at Work tracks.
I like Men at Work, but I didn't pick them. But I never bought that album. In fact, I have the
No?
greatest hits. Yeah, I never, back in the day, even with the Columbia House, I liked it. It's just like, but I like these other things better, like the next song I'm going to get to.
Yeah.
So my number 4 is from the Good Trouble album by the great REO Speedwagon, called Keep the Fire Burning. Fucking killer fucking burning solo by Gary, the great late Gary Richrath. Even when they were pop with Gary, did ballads, Gary put 200% in those solos that he did on those songs. Like That Ain't Love, his last album with them, fucking great solo. Fucking Gary, talk about underrated. When people talk about guitar players, I never hear Gary come up. Dr. Fuck brings him up because Dr. Fuck is smart. Gary
Dude, he's
rules, man.
fucking great guitar player, dude.
Yeah, so that's my Keep the Fire Burning. I just love the acoustic feel with the freaking Gary's leads, and Alan Bratzer sounds great on drums. Fucking Bruce Hall was on bass at that time. Fucking great song. I remember when I ordered that from Columbia House, I played it. It was Ozzy Osbourne's Bark at the Moon. It was in the wrong cassette. That was funny. I go, this ain't REO Speedwagon, it's fucking Ozzy. But what's your number 3, Charles? Uh-oh. Can you hear us, Charles? You're just straight faced.
Seems like every time we get to me, it's all fucking garbled. Every fucking time. And my number 3 is the mighty VH. Oh, Pretty Woman.
Nice.
Still jam that song. I love a fucking album. Don't care. It's great. And we got to have Van Halen on this list.
Well, Van Halen might be coming up on mine too. So I can't forget about Van Halen. So Jerry, number 3.
Number 3 is from the great Special Forces album, Caught Up in You.
Great
Caught Up
song.
in You. It's 38 Special. Great band, man. Haven't heard much about them if they're even still around. Does anybody know?
They're still touring. Yeah.
They still tour?
Yeah.
They're out
pretty-
LA Guns at the flea market circuit.
No, they were open. Last time I saw them, they were opening for Styx and REO. So
Oh, that's
They're
not
playing over there next to the Tilted World.
I think they're
Come on,
opening.
man.
I think they're opening for Skinner now because they're cousins.
Are they really?
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah.
But they were pretty hot that time period. So
Oh yeah, they were.
And that
Yeah.
song was, it was all of that, and fucking If I'd Been the One. I mean, all those songs were just huge back then. That's my number 3.
Yep. So then, what's your number 3, Andy?
Oh, this was 1980. Yeah, my number 3 is going to be another ballad by Michael McDonald. I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. I keep forgetting how you made that so clear. And it kind of sucked because in the 90s, Warren G had to remake that song for a rap song called "The Regulators," and it was a very big hit. But every time it started, I would think it was going to be Michael McDonald, and then you heard "Regulators." So, so yeah, my number 3 is going to be Michael McDonald, and that was off of his debut album after he left Doobie Brothers.
Nice. I love some Yamo B there too.
He's back in the Doobie Brothers, right?
Yeah, he's back touring
Yeah,
with
he
them
is.
right now. Yeah.
And he also sang a lot of backup for a lot of different people, but especially Steely Dan.
Christopher
So-
Cross.
Yeah, Christopher Cross, yeah, and Kenny Loggins during that time as well.
Yeah, he was all over the place, man.
Yeah, he really was.
Yeah, man.
Keep forgetting.
Oh,
And his Motown album is really good too.
Motown. All right, then I get to my number 3. from the great Shabu Shaba album, which probably nobody knows about, because I love me some In Excess, man. So I picked the one thing. I'm standing here on the ground. The sky above won't fall down. Fucking great lyrics, man.
You
Michael
knew this shit in '82.
Yes, I was this.
Get the hell out of here.
I've never heard any of your songs that you're picking in my life.
Never heard
Yeah,
the one
get the
thing.
hell out of here, dude.
Almost.
It's the
No.
dude. You never heard Yazoo? Don't go do 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 do.
No.
Don't
Why
do.
would
Never
you?
have.
Oh wow!
I've
Because
heard it, yeah,
I
I've
was
never heard it.
I had the great KROQ 106.7. Played a lot of alternative.
Yeah.
And I was listening to that. I was watching MTV. In Excess was all over MTV on that video. They were driving in a truck.
I'm just telling you, I've never heard these songs before.
Oh wow! Well, that's my number 3. I love fucking Shabu Shaba. It also has the original Sin is also on that album. Have you ever heard the original Sin?
By
You
who?
might know of the
By who?
original In Excess.
I didn't
No, I
get
haven't.
In Excess
Never
until Lesson Like
I don't
Thieves.
like In Excess
To
like
play
that.
with fire. Hey, he's the next Jim Morris. He was the next Jim Morris.
Yeah, he was. Sure.
Oh, bullshit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well,
God,
the way the women liked Michael Hutchins. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
you.
Oh, whatever. In Excess rules. He picked fucking Aussie band. I picked an Aussie band. And In Excess got bigger than that other band. So fuck off. All right. We get to your number 2, Charles.
Number 2, this for some reason a lot of people don't like this song, but I fucking love it. From one of my second favorite punk band ever, The Clash, Rock the Casbah.
I like that song.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that's on the fence about that song though. I've found over the years, but
that video was shot outside of Austin.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was their last really good album, Combat Rock.
Yep, it
I
was.
don't think it was quite as good as London Calling, but it was decent. I think overall it's a decent album. Better than Sandinista too, I thought, but whatever. Rock the Casbah, great video. Just a classic of the era. Could have put Should I Stay or Should I Go too. That's another great one. That'd be an
I
honorable
like that
mention.
one a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's just me.
It's a great song, but
Better than In Excess, Shabba Boo Boo, or whatever the hell.
Shabu Shaba.
Shabooba
Hey,
Shabba.
they had lasted longer than the Clash and did better than the Clash later. So they were selling out stadiums too In Excess. So
Where?
in Wembley,
Amazing.
they were Wembley Stadium. They were here doing stadiums. They
Yeah,
were doing
Kick-
stadiums on the Kick album, dude.
Dude, I had to take a 10-minute dump today. I usually take 5-minute dumps. Longer usually isn't better, dude. Sorry.
You mean longer isn't better? I don't understand this shit. Why you guys pick on In Excess? What'd they do to you?
Dude, I'm picking on you, dude. I love you,
I
dude.
know. I'm just fucking around too.
They stuck in the front. to
Oh,
rock
I'm
music.
gonna get fucking reamed for my pick.
So what's your number 2, Jerry?
I don't care. I love this fucking song. This song was 1982, Incognito. The fucking awesome hairstyle. Flock of Seagulls, I Ran.
I like that song.
I like
I
that
love
song.
that
too.
song.
Mention for me, but
I thought it was cool. I think it's still a cool tune, man. Would I ever get that hairstyle? No, but it was cool back then. It was 1982, man. In my opinion, that's why I picked it.
That's a good song, though. So then we get to your number 2, Andy.
You know, I always put together with that one is that Thompson Twins, Hold Me Now. And I was looking for it, but I think it was later on.
Yeah, that
Hold
came
Me
later.
Now by Thompson Twins. Great track, love it. My number 2 is by one of our favorite artists, Tom Petty the Heartbreaker. You Got Lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good tune, yeah.
You got lucky, babe, when I found you. Dun, dun, dun. That's a great track. I loved it back then. I still love it now.
Yeah, Dodgers are sucking. Like
We
I
know.
thought they would.
Or because I'm watching Otani right now.
Oh,
because you're wearing that Dallas hat.
this is Dodger blue. This is the D. All right, stop it, James West. Or fucking what's his name? And then my number 2 is from Diver Down also, but I didn't pick Pretty Woman. I picked my favorite song off there, The Full Bug. I love that. Now that's some scat, and unlike some fucking Bret Michaels on that one album we reviewed. But that's how you scat, Brett. The Full Bug fucking rules. Fucking especially when that fucking groove and rhythm. Oh, precious sweet. I love a fucking song. And then we get to your number 1, Charles.
My number 1 should be everybody's number 1 if they proclaim to like rock and roll or love it. For those about to rock, we salute you, AC/DC.
Yeah, I thought you or Jerry had picked that, so I didn't pick it.
Number 1, easily.
Yeah.
By margin, by a huge mountain. Number 1 there.
That is a great song. It's an all-time classic. I
Totally.
didn't pick it though. Jerry, number 1.
I only had one definite number 1 on this list, and Charles just mentioned it, man. What a great fucking tune, dude. For those about to rock, we salute you. It's the showstopper of the tour, man. You ever seen them live, dude?
Yeah.
Those fucking cannons, man, will deafen you. Great fucking song, dude. Definitely the best song out of there in 1982, in my opinion. So that's how I'm going to end my list.
What about you, Andy? What's your number 1?
My number 1, I hung out with guys that were a little bit older than me that lived in my neighborhood, so they were already listening to Iron Maiden. So I was introduced to Iron Maiden pretty young. So I remember I was hanging out and they were playing The Number of the Beast. That starts off with Vincent Price. Oh, well, it's not Vincent Price, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it freaked me out, that beginning freaked me out. But Run to the Hills was all over MTV with that video, especially on Headbangers Ball. But yeah, my number 1 will be Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden. Oh, I still love that song. And it's not a song that's overplayed for me. For me, anyway, it's not. And it should and can easily be, but it's not. So yeah, Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden. My number 1.
Great song, great number 1s, all of them, man. Great. It's like, but you can only pick 11. And
Yeah.
I had to pick the greatest band of all time, in my opinion. And one of the songs that got me into harder rock till Def Leppard came a couple of years later with Pyromania. But fuck, Subdivisions by Rush. That song is just so emotional for me. It's like he's talking to the misfit kid who has no friends, subdivisions in the high school halls, in the shopping malls, be cool or be cast out. Like our fucking brother Al Horta couldn't join us tonight because he got free hockey tickets. Like anyway, his fucking podcast name is Be Cool or Be Podcast Out because of this fucking song. The song just hits me emotionally. It's like I listen to this song, I can listen to it over and over, and even see the video of the kids running through the school, going into the car. Even the video made sense to me. It's like I'm the kid looking at everybody leaving in the car while I'm walking home by myself. Fucking great song. So that was our
They were never the best at making videos.
that video was perfect though.
Just like Judas Priest, man. Probably the worst videos ever came from Judas Priest.
Yeah.
I can't watch Hot Rockin' anymore, dude. I get disappointed when I watch that video, but
I thought the live videos from La Studio with Rush were awesome.
Those were awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the one where the kids flying on the fucking missile? I mean, come on.
Just an early warning. That video's cheesy, but I like cheese, so it's cool.
Time Stands Still, a terrible video.
Oh, that's a great video. That song has meaning to me too, so don't fuck with that song. You can talk about Taishan all you want.
With the song, I'm talking about the video. That's a song. I love that song.
I'm fucking with you. So that was our 11 songs in 1982. So do you have any ones that didn't make your list, Charles? I think you already mentioned a couple of them.
Yeah, pretty much anything but In Excess.
That's going to be Charles's new thing. He's moving on from LA Guns to go to In Excess.
Classic or In Excess.
No, it's always going to be Classic or Keel Fest. But he's off on by Ian Wadley. So
yeah, but he can never
Saronis has a reprieve.
Saronis retired. No,
but the thing is, you can never make fun of In Excess because they never went back down to fucking bars They still played arenas till
No,
Michael
he
died.
died. He killed himself whacking his hood. So I mean, what's gonna happen?
Well, there's a lot of problems with that because he fell and hit his head and got a head injury. He lost the taste. He couldn't taste food anymore, dude. So he was kind of depressed. So he did that. I kind of understand.
That's
But
sad. I'm
it's
not
sad, yeah.
on how he died. I mean, I don't care. I never got into him, man. It was a
That's
chick
fine.
band.
It wasn't a chick band.
Yes, it was.
It was a new wave band. Guys and chicks alike liked him, man.
Same with Bush. Their chick
I don't
band.
care. Bush, I like a couple songs. I get shit for that. But
Yeah, she didn't like any.
I like everything Zen. Sorry. I hate
Aren't
Glycerine.
they
That song's-
twins? Isn't Gavin Rossdale and fucking the NXS guy twins?
No.
I
I really like the whole. I really did like the whole 16 Stone album. That was good.
Yeah, you like Glycerine?
Yes, I do.
Oh
Ooh.
God.
That Machine Head.
I like Machine Head. I love Machine Head, but I don't
That's
like
an
Glycerine.
okay song. That's an okay song.
No, it's not, Jerry.
All right, man.
It's
All right.
all good. People like it. It's cool. Somebody had to buy it.
Well, NXS is
you.
awesome, man. NXS
no,
didn't
no.
become a chick band until they did fucking I Need You Tonight. That was 4 albums in, dude. They were basically underground before that album.
There is
They
no way.
started-
No
they-
way you heard Shabba Boo Boo like you said.
Yes, I did.
No
The
way.
video. I was up late night watching videos, man. I didn't sleep late. I was a late sleeper. I did see the one thing, and I saw freaking Original Sin videos, and I saw the next album, The Swing, for the song The Swing, and the one thing was on the Swing album, and then fucking I really got into them with fucking Listen Like These, with fucking what's that song? I can't remember. Fucking.
Okay.
What's the song they did off the Lost Boys?
Oh, that was Good Times. Gonna have a good time with Jimmy Barnes, who's really big in Australia. Jimmy Barnes.
They have that cool saxophone player on that song.
They got a sax. Dude, do you know the guy who plays sax? The guy who plays sax always plays rhythm guitar too.
Yes,
You know,
I know.
he,
but
very
I know what I'm talking
multi
about.
instrument.
I'm talking about that muscle bound sax player.
No, oh that was on the soundtrack. He wasn't in NXS. No.
Oh,
Listen
well,
Like These, 85. Fucking the song. Listen Like What You Need. Give you what you need. Give you what you need. Dun 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 dun. You don't know that song?
No.
Hey, let's get
Oh
started.
yeah. I know it.
Tell
Yeah.
you about and this time
Sadly, I
this
do.
and
Sadly,
the song This Time, fuck it, this time will be the last time that we will. You know, you're probably gonna make fun of NXS, but you can't put them into the fucking LA Guns territory because they played huge crowds, more than LA Guns ever thought of playing.
I don't make fun of them over and over again. That's all.
No, Live Baby Live from Wembley Stadium. That's fucking great live concert video.
Great fucking album, dude.
Fuck off. All right, man. Do we know what do you have any honorable mentions, Jerry?
Yeah, I do actually.
I didn't know this was
yeah,
going to get
25
into an
of them.
NXS.
I got Heat of the Moment by Asia. You got Another Thing Coming by Priest. You're gonna love this one, Mark and Shaw. Sing Me Away by Night Ranger. Love that song.
Oh shit.
Nope.
Mark
Paw Patrol
forgot.
was 82.
I forgot
never
Night Ranger. I'm fucked. There's so many great songs in 1982, man.
No One
Oh,
Like
there
You by the
is.
Scorpion. No One Like You by the Scorpion.
Wait a minute. That's 83, dude. Dawn Patrol.
82, brother. Dawn
Oh.
Patrol, man. It better fucking be 82 or I'm gonna
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I'm going to double check you because I have that
Yeah,
album.
go ahead.
That's
Anyway, I'm
cool.
gonna keep going here. I'm gonna go Take It Easy.
You're
on
right,
Me by the-
82.
Take It Easy on Me by the great underrated Little River Band. Do You Believe in Love by the fucking great Huey Lewis.
Oh, great.
Always on my
Missed
mind,
that.
Willie Nelson. And Only the Lonely by the Motels, man. What can I say? I love that song.
I didn't get into Huey till Sports. So then I went back and listened to those albums. So that's
Those
probably
are
why I
mine.
didn't pick it up. But I was in a Night Ranger at that time. Fuck. Missed that song.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't pick anything
You're
off.
Well,
gonna
well,
lose your Southern California vice president of the Night Ranger fan club card here soon.
I'm a hat carrying fan.
You're not gonna be
Yeah,
on that
we
guy.
know.
You're not gonna be on
We
that.
know.
There's people's podcast next year, Rockin' Pod.
Yeah.
I know, man. I gotta get. They want to be on there, but the thing I was too busy hanging out with Dr. Fucking Ian to care about them. Sorry, guys. and you, Jerry. Plus, I think we were starting to get sick too.
Yeah.
So
anyway, those are mine.
All right, then I get to your honorable mentions, Andy.
Yeah, mine are going to be I'm gonna start off with "Nobody" by Sylvia, which is a country song. I think she was a one-hit wonder in the world of country back in '82. "Jack and Diane" by John Mellencamp.
Nice.
I like that song. I like the storytelling behind it.
Don't
No,
serve him a
that's John Cougar, man. Come on.
John Cougar at the time.
And now he's John Mellencamp. All right.
And "Hold On" by Fleetwood Mac, which I thought was a fantastic track. Sung by Christine McVie. And "Tainted Love" by Soft Cell.
That's a good one. That song that is one of the radio songs and video songs that got burned out. K-Rock played that fucking "Tainted Love" a million times a day. So I burned that song out of my head. Thanks for putting it back in, Andy.
You're welcome.
I did like it, and I used to have the album on vinyl. But my also is Night Ranger, Don't Tell Me You Love Me. Now gotta get some Night Ranger. There's some Tom Petty. Fucking what you said, and then Duran Duran Rio, and "A Look of Love" by ABC.
Ooh.
I love ABC, man.
I think Gypsy was out that year, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was on the same album. Yeah.
Or Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
I think she had a song out too, though, as a solo.
Nikki?
Yeah, that was "Stop Breaking My Heart Around." No, that was wasn't.
That because that was on the Hard Promises album, wasn't it?
Just 17 came out in '82 because
82.
Yeah.
because Belladonna came out in '82.
Belladonna had "Stop Dragging My Heart Around," right?
That's another honorable mention for me, for sure.
And also Leather Lake with Don Henley.
82 for pulling this out of nowhere. That was
Pretty good, man. Well, I kind of fucked it up a little bit, but I corrected myself really quick.
You can't trust Google. I found out in doing this, you cannot trust Google. You have to really look into
I was looking at next week.
I was looking on my albums on here, what year they came out. I had Thrillers in 82.
Yeah,
so.
I had switched
Google like 82. A lot of times that shit will be wrong.
I had switched to the wrong. I was on next week's block for Mark, and I saw "Run to the Hill." That's what I had on next week's block. I went to the wrong page, but I had the Trooper on next week. It is "Run to the Hills" originally. I was right the first time.
Yeah, no. Andy's making me play two Nirvana songs off of fucking Nevermind this week. Thanks, Andy.
But I did totally fuck up my boy.
I'm on a plane. Sorry.
Great song.
Jerry, we're still talking.
I just totally fucked up my boy. I totally fucked up my boy Christopher Cross though, but other than that.
Oh well, we're fine.
Yeah, man.
All right, Jerry.
I have an idea for next week's show because nobody's come up with any yet, and I don't think I've come up with one in a while. I'll just let you guys go at it. Have we ever did like our top 6 concerts that we attended ourselves? Like what rank our concerts that we went to live?
No. Mine by me.
Our top 6 live concerts that we've seen.
Yeah.
Not concerts that you've seen on DVD, concerts that you went to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'll go by quick. What else are we gonna do? That'll go by pretty quick. It's only 6, that'll go by pretty quick.
Heel Fest ain't gonna be on there. You could also counter that down the road, do the worst.
Yeah. So
How about that? 6 great concerts, 4 shit.
Oh, you want to do that? 6 and
I have
4.
seen
Let me write that down so I can remember that.
I have seen some bad ones. I just mentioned I gave one away though tonight.
Well, we all did. That was
Eddie Money was fucking terrible.
Oh, I gave one away too. Yeah. Okay, 6 great shows, 4 shit shows. All right. So should we start with the shit and then move our way up to great?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So
I think 3 of us are going to have the same one in the shit show.
Well, I can't really be the judge of that, can I? I'm just joking.
Sure you can.
Oh shit!
You leave before they fight after one song. Yeah.
We went 3.5 because I originally said, Jerry, after the second one, okay, let's stay for 2 more songs. We'll stay through 4 songs, see if it gets any better. But during the third one, it got so bad. I said, let's go now. And he goes, yep.
usually in general mission concerts, I'll try to sneak up further.
I didn't want to.
I didn't even fucking bother, dude. It was not worth it.
That bathroom was way up there, and I didn't want to go up there anyways. Yeah. Like that bar was a shit show. They didn't have
only 2 bartenders with that many people, dude. They had one waitress. I think. One waitress.
Yeah,
it was cute as hell too.
Oh my god, yeah. There was a lot of cute chicks there. But that's our episode for top 11 songs of '82. I think we had a pretty eclectic range of songs and genres on there. And Jerry's regretting the Keelfest album that I said, what the fuck to when he bought it. If it was Right to Rock, I'd have went cool. I go, not the new shit. All right, Andy, what you got going on, buddy?
Next week, on the Blackspinner Circle podcast, me and Will Toth are going to dissect Neil Young's musical output of the 1980s from 80 to 89. So we've already done the 70s, so now we're going to touch on the 80s. So that's going to be fun for Neil Young fans, because 80s was a very trying decade with him. He went through so many different genres that whole decade. So
yeah, that rockabilly one. I didn't like
the rockabilly one, I like it because if you think of it, because it's really a tribute to 50s music, is what it is. So that's pretty cool. But there's others there's an album called Trans, which was straight electronic, and his voice was so distorted you couldn't really decipher what he was saying. But later on, it's because his son also talks with a vocoder, because his son has cerebral palsy. So he made that album for him. So that's why he's singing through a machine like that, to let his son know that, there's nothing wrong. You're not different from everyone else.
That's cool. So Charles, you got anything to end with?
No, just everybody like, subscribe, share. It's coming up. Let's keep that going, and check out Freeform Rock Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Some interesting stuff coming up on Freeform, man. Listen to it. Good stuff.
You guys gave me some great albums lately. Thanks. But no spoiler. Spoiler. I'm just joking. I like some. All right, man. That's it. Jerry, that was all you got to say? We're going.
Yeah, like I said, I'm doing this show, doing the Freeform, which I enjoy. Trying to get over this fucking COVID shit. I'm finally turning the corner on that. COVID blows chunks, man. Other than that, I'm doing good, and got some cool stuff coming up on Saturday on Freeform. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, we got an interview with Bourbon House. I'll probably put that up like a special episode, not numbered. Just put it up as an interview, and then we'll get back to our
very,
ones.
very sexy sounding lead singer. Her voice.
They have a new album. You got to put that shit out quick for them.
Very. If you like Ann Wilson, singers like that, you're gonna love this band.
All right, man. I like Charles said, check out Freeform Rock Podcast. Give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Podbean. Follow us. Give us 5-star reviews on Podcast Addict or wherever you get your podcast. Except Spotify. I'm still afraid to put it up on Spotify. But we're up on Amazon Music. We're everywhere. Check it out, and check out us on YouTube. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, man. Maybe we could start making some money, but we need to get those views and comments up. Need some thumbs, like, hit that thumb, hit the thumb, man. Like the video. If you take the time to watch it, like it or dislike it. We don't care. Just give us some feedback. All right, man. Thank you guys. Always a pleasure doing this show with you guys. And fuck standing up at General Mission concerts, because my both hamstrings are so fucking tight right now. Fuck. It hurts when I stand. All right, man. Take it easy, guys.
Bye, guys. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.